Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, to forgive our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespasses against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For God is the kingdom, God is the power, God is the glory forever and ever and ever and ever. We trying something new. We are up way in the wee hour Sunday morning, trying something new, different, fresh, breathing fresh air, this country air, this southern air. You know, today's people, for most parts, don't, adversity. Who who do you look to for adversity these days? Climbing that mountain, chopping down that hill, taking on evil. Taking on evil. Who do we have for to use as an example today, to climb these mountains? The process wasn't pretty. It wasn't good. It was good for some people, but it damn sure wasn't good for most. You know, toleration. It's hell when you have, when you are being celebrated amongst your peers. You are the star, but you have to creep through the back door. Let me say that one more time. It's hell when you have to creep through the back door, when you are the honorary, you are the host. But those were the rules. The rules of engagement, the gauge of unballard, the gauge of the times. Man, and times they were. Today we cry over spilled milk. Yesterday we cried over spilled souls. Ah, what a beautiful Sunday morning. I want to thank God for blessing me to open my eyes. I just want to thank God for giving me this moment of breath, of restitution. I just want to thank God for life. And I also want to thank God that those days are over. The people that paid the price and sacrifice are not among us to celebrate with us, but they are here in spirit. The ancestors, they are here. But those are the one that paid the price, the sacrifice, to get out there and do the fight. Who knew? There have been songs created, and lives just has been obliterated over the right to live, the right to live in harmony, the right to live in peace. The right to breathe, the right, it's the right. Thank God that I have the right to get out here and celebrate this Sunday morning and speak my words. Thank God. We all, should be celebrating that right, but I mean, adversity is still challenging. These rules, the rules, who created these rules? Sometimes the rules, can come back and bite us in the butt. The very rules and policies and laws been written for certain people, and karma is this is adversity. This is challenging. This is facing evil. This when you facing evil, most people never experience. This is facing evil and looking it in the eye, and it goes to show you evil. If you just sit there and just stare evil in the eye, evil can't even it can't deal with it. Evil cannot deal with it. I'm telling you what I know. This is something I have experienced. I have looked evil in the eye. Evil didn't blink. I didn't blink either. Evil can't even look in the mirror, and that's a shame. And that's how healing. That's the beginning of healing. That's the beginning process when you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, "What a good day! What a beautiful morning." Instead, how many people have I killed today? How many people have I pissed off? How many people have I locked up today? I can remember when going to jail was proud. By the busload. Going to jail was being honored, being proud, doing your civil duty. Going to jail wasn't a bad thing. But if you put fear behind it and add evil, but it all depends on how you look at it. But there were a lot of good people went to jail. They didn't go to prison, they went to jail. And you know some smirky person was back in the background. Man, look at all that bail money. We got to keep this up. Oh boy. But I love God, I love me, and I love my life. I'm proud to be amongst the millions that is able to get out here with a smile. You know, but I'm trying something early in the twilight moment. Trying something new. They said an early bird catches the worm. I'm not out here looking for worms. I'm seeking snakes. Because it's almost time for them to hibernate. When I go to the woods, I'm searching for souls. The souls that makes my mind feel like it's gold. But right now, I'm just taking blessings. Lord, and it's good to live my life. As good, for some people, it's in the eye of the beholder. What may be good for me may not be good for you. But the majority of the time, it's rough, man. My life, it's but I keep my head straight, my content narrow, and I just keep digging in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. Trust me, I'm in the trenches. I'm fighting the fight. Satan has taken so many souls. Satan is at all over the world. Man, this fight is constantly, regardless. I'm fighting right now. Right now, as I'm out here speaking, at early Sunday morning, I'm fighting. I'm not fighting for my life. I'm just fighting for your way of life. Man. There's so many people blinded by the word freedom. They don't really realize, man, we are not free. Not in this matrix hellhole. We are not free. When you sitting around waiting on somebody to serve you, or sitting around waiting on somebody, but you're not sitting around waiting on somebody that deserve you. But right now, I can't say there are a people that is showing showing us the way, showing us how to do it. Break the change. You know, get away from that bondage of disparity. That bondage that always weigh you down with somebody else's stress. Somebody else's stress can weigh you down. Now you stressed out. This here's a stress killer. Amongst other remedies, is my stress killer. It's my gateway to get out here and act a fool every day. Yeah. But it's Sunday morning. And this is enjoyment for me to get out here in this early breeze, just smelling the leftover residue from that barbecue. Yeah. It's filling the air with a delicious delight. Yeah, that leftover barbecue. That smoke smell. Man. Drinking that cup of coffee. And I can tell you right now, this moment, it doesn't get any better. Life is good. Life is good. No pain, no illness, no sickness, no lamed up duck, no, no, no adversaries. Just a good old country boy out here being blessed by God. And what God is, this is God's special delivery for me. You know, listen to it. Listen to God. Even the birds to stop chirping, boy. It's just the birds want to hear this message. Ain't that so? This early morning message. You're a bad man when you stop the birds from chirping. And the birds want to hear the message. That you are a bad man. People don't understand what I be saying, what I'm saying when I'm saying that. Yo, when God grabs you and and takes you and just use you the way the universe want to use you. Some people look at it as fear. I look at it as damn. I do that. lately I've been doing a lot of this is on God, man. I mean, when you in the bosom of God, boy, yo, God will show you something. God will, God will show you things that you never thought was possible. Then you got to start looking at some of them things that them biblical cats back in the day. Boy, yeah, man, biblical. Yeah, I mean, some of it seemed like, man, that they, and when that woman told me on the beginning of my journey that, the things that I'm gonna have to deal with, and it's all about you, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it, even though I prayed. I didn't believe it. Now, there's a day go by that I don't see God work. God, the spirit that God put in me, the recipe to make me free, the strength. Adversity, climbing mountains. Now my mountain is not as high as these people back in the day, but man, but I came up in the '60s, and that's about at the end of that revolution. You break one change, and and they get you with another one. That was the end of the riots, the bus boycott, and all this, and oh, in the beginning of figuring out how to put us in prisons, to get you out of the school and put you in prison. Okay, we that's all that fight. To break to break away and to be free. We went to marching to go to jail. Now they got you strapped down in hell in these prisons. that's it went from a privilege to a RICO charge. Now, and it's all because of they know how to get you. They show these shiny things. Trust me, they show the shiny things and get you involved. Show you the shiny thing. Show you they got the shiny thing. Now you want the shiny thing, but they keep it out of your way. They keep you from getting it, and the only way, but still you want the shiny thing. So they put their policies in place. They write these laws, knowing that they keep showing the shiny things to keep you, in order to get you engaged and get you involved. Now you obsessed with the shiny thing, and they just keep showing them life for the rich and famous. Yeah, knowing that you can't afford that, but you're going to figure out a way to try to get it. Guess what? Boom. Now they throwing life at you. You minds. All because you want the shiny things. They to hypnotize you. I mean, they know how to get you with these shiny things. Life for the rich and famous. We got shiny stuff that you can't get. I want that. So you figured out a way to get it, but knowing, you know, you going to jail just to get the shiny stuff. You know you going. And they set you up, from the top to the bottom. The governor, the mayor, the lawyers. I mean, they set you up. Who remember Marion Barry? Who remember Marion Barry? The mayor of Washington, D.C. Side him up. Side him up. The mayor of Washington. Who remember that? Side him up. The mayor of Detroit. Side him up. And they just keep falling for it. They keep falling for it. I don't know how many times New York, they done got them, these mayors. But they just waiting for the right time. They come snatch you. We got you. That's back then. Just imagine, what they got you down. And if you by chance get lucky to get away, you put in, and then you come back and, oh boy, technology is different. Between technology and Judas, you got a team over here, and guess what? Judas, you got to worry about Judas, technology. It'll be more easy just to go straight. Just stop worrying about lifestyle of the rich and famous. A lot of people promising. You don't hear nothing about them no more. There was a group of guys, promising guys in the early 2000s. They promising. Where are they at now? Promising. They put them up on the podium now. Where they at? Put them on the podium. Gave them a white woman. Oh, boy. Where they at now? One by one, they failed. Promising. I ain't calling no name, but we know who we talking. We know. Promising. Professionals. They drop like flies, one by one. Boop. Boop. They put them out there for the world to see. They put them out there on the podium. They drop like flies, man. That was a setup. They setting you up. That's the game today. Yeah, I mean, adversity was different then. Now it's more smarter. They make you believe that you winning. They give you certain devices. It's all about you, and basically you just taking down yourself. They gonna stick it out there. They gonna give it to you one by one. They go, the thing is, they don't look at the peers that was there before them. They don't even learn. They're not paying attention, and they still just go in there and just you know. You got to pay attention. I paid attention. I see what they did to Mike Tyson and Kobe Bryant. I seen what they did to them. You think I'm gonna fall for that? No. I ain't going to them woods. I scared. I'm not going in them woods. I paid attention. Well, they still try. They still try. Boy, I mean, it's an honor to be circled, be circled by vultures, boy. But this is, I done seen too many running down the street butt naked. No, I learned. I learned from your mistakes. I don't, so I don't have to go that way. I see things. I learned from you from you getting caught in the cookie jar. So I don't have to go through that. But a lot of people don't. They don't. They don't. I don't know what it is. Lifestyle of the rich and famous. It's Sunday. Y'all have a blessed day.